Do what?
People. I've got family, giving me shit. Yeah, I've got stuff I have to do. I have to finish packing. I'm not done packing yet. Oh my god!
Packing, my god! It's only when are you taking off?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, never mind.
15 hours.
Dude, all you need is socks and underwear. That's it. Just turn your other clothes inside out. You're fine.
Oh god, that brings up a joke. No. Welcome to Hit or Miss. I'm your host, Night Strike, and we're gonna run this one a little short this tonight. We're only gonna go half an hour because Night Strike hasn't finished packing, and Night Strike only has like 14 hours left before he gets on the plane.
Oh my god! Well, 12 because you got to go through TSA.
Well, no, 10 because I have to go through TSA.
Ah, okay, there you go. Exactly.
I'm giving myself an extra 2 hours because I'm bringing guns with me.
Now, have you arranged for travel plans, dude? Have you?
It's just I always drag my feet when I pack my clothes into the bag. I always leave that one last and pack everything else first.
13 hours and 55 minutes because it's taken us 5 minutes to talk about this.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm your host, Night Strike. We're going to talk about a couple topics that have happened over the weekend / later half of last week because we didn't talk about our rants and raves. But let's introduce the panelists that did actually decide to show up. We've got the one, the only Kingpin. What's going on, Kingpin?
Not too much, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for jumping in. All right. And next, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, the one who got cursing the other night, Travis P11.
Was I cursing? I was actually saying bad words? What?
People were able to see what you wrote in my
chat. Okay. All right. Well, I'm a grown man, so shit happens. Hey, guys, this is Travis P11. Thanks for checking out the channel over there on YouTube. Okay, it's a great one. You can also follow me over on Gunstreamer. You can follow me on YouTube and GunTube.org. We're all over the place. Make sure you guys support GunTube over there on Indiegogo. We can still support it, right? You're still taking donations, Night Strike?
No, it's ended.
No? It's done? It's totally closed? It's completely done now? I thought we could still donate to it. All right, well.
It's completely closed. If you want to donate to GunTube, we got a PayPal, paypal.me/GunTube.
Okay. I will try my best to run next week's Caliber Corner off of GunTube, off the GunTube portal, just so you guys know. So there could be, we'll see how it goes next week. If we have issues, we'll fall back on StreamYard, all right?
All right.
For Caliber Corner. Yeah.
Hold up, guys. We've got, for GunTube, GunTube's got a store. It's blog.guntube.org/store or shop. It's one of the two. Just go to that URL. It'll pop up. And we still got some stuff for sale. Granted, I'm not sending anything out until after I get back from Phoenix. I'm letting you know that right now. When that's going to be? It's going to be next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. So everything from the Indiegogo should have arrived to my house by then. So then I'll send the shirts out, the packs, everything gets sent out then because that's when I get everything. So
all right.
What else? All right. We got a latecomer. We've got the tactical chicken himself. We got Gizzard Gary. What's going on, Gary?
Actually, I'm quite early, thank you. But thanks for inviting me. Glad to be here.
Hey, glad to see you, man. Glad to see that you were alive and kicking.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Remember, Gary's one kicking chicken.
Yes, he is.
All right. So we're going to run this one short tonight, Gary. I know people aren't going to like that, but, that's how it goes. So we're going to cut this off at around 9:30, maybe 9:40-ish. But the first topic I want to talk about is, guys, you heard what Beto O'Rourke said the other night, right? He basically killed it for the entire Democratic Party. Where the if anyone doesn't know, the Democrats' line for the last 20 years or so has been, we're not coming for your guns. We just want common sense gun reform or gun control or gun laws.
Sensible gun laws.
Insert. We just want common sense blank here. Okay, that's what the Democrats have been saying for the last 20 years. You know what they're saying now? Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15 and your AK-47 too. And Beto O'Rourke said that. And the problem is that from what I saw, none of the other candidates on the Democratic side said anything to countermand that or to say, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to stop the sales of those firearms.
But
they didn't try and walk back on that. By not saying anything, every other candidate on the Democratic Party side basically literally Beto screwed over the entire party because they did not say anything to countermand or counteract what he said, proving that the Democratic Party is the party of civilian disarmament.
The saddest thing about all these debates is when they start going off on those crazy tangents. In the first debate, John Delaney, who is from Maryland, and he is not a good person to vote for, so don't take it that way. But he kept saying, why would you take everybody's insurance that they like? Why wouldn't we just offer them a choice? And then when they were talking about guns in the second debate and removing private health care, Joe Biden kept saying there's a constitution. There's a constitution. So it's really, really sad when Joe Biden is the voice of reason. And I know John Delaney very well. When he's the voice of reason, and he looked the most reasonable out of all the Democrats. And that's really sad.
It is.
Now, do you think that maybe they didn't say anything because, wow, what a strategic moment to watch one of your biggest competitors take himself out? Why would you save him? Well, yeah, it makes the Democratic Party look bad, but at the same time, that's one less fool you got to put up with now.
Yeah, yes, but not saying anything to try and mitigate, people that might vote for you, because there are people that are on the fence that, yes, they care about guns, but they care about everything else too. But there's always people on the fence, and they'll go either way, Democrat or Republican. They don't care.
Oh, they could have been a shock factor. How the hell do you follow that one up? It's like,
and the issue is to get those votes. They screw themselves over from those votes because they just by not trying to argue with him or say no. We just want to make it harder for criminals or for crazy people to get AR-15s and AK-47s.
Yes.
Or even something like that to sound like they're more moderate. They've pretty much written off the moderate Democrats. They've pretty much written off the independents that would go either way. They've written off anybody sitting on the fence. Everybody knows that they're the party of disarmament now because Beto O'Rourke said that, and none of the other candidates tried to argue with him on it.
Well, you got a good point, man. You got a valid point.
I know it sounds like I'm crazy on this one, but the fact that they didn't say anything, not one fucking word, proves that they don't give a damn about your rights. They don't care about your gun rights, and if they get the chance, they'll take everything away. Not just your gun rights, your First Amendment, your Second Amendment, your Third Amendment, your Fourth, your Fifth, your Sixth, your Seventh, your Eighth, your Ninth, your 10th, the whole Bill of Rights. They'll take that away.
Artisan Tony said out in the chat that Beto's undercover for our side.
I don't know.
That's a possibility, man.
I mean, if he's trying to intentionally sabotage the Democratic Party from within for the presidential election, that's one way of doing it. I won't argue. That is one damn well way.
Beto, way to take one for the team, bro. Good job, buddy.
I'm sorry I'm going on a tangent like this about this, but no one. I know we talked about it before, but no one talked about it in depth like this because it just struck me as odd that none of them would say anything to try and placate any American, even on their side that own firearms. They're not trying to placate their own people, and that just shows how far left and how far off the American path they've gone.
Well, they're all afraid of each other too, because going back to the first debate when they were talking about healthcare, John Delaney had mentioned, why wouldn't we just offer everybody a choice? If you want the healthcare you have, you can keep it. If you want Medicare for all, you can have that. And then Elizabeth Warren and Castro and Edge jumped on him and were like, well, why would you even run for president to talk about things you can't do? So, who knows if they'd turned on each other right there on the stage, if they'd have started arguing about guns.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, it's a pretty heavy point, though, dude. You know.
I'm just, sometimes I want to play devil's advocate, but tonight it's just like I watched the recap. I didn't get a chance to watch it live, but I watched the recap, and it's just like, what the hell? Are they mentally retarded? They're intentionally letting this guy sabotage their party and ruining the election for the Democrats. But maybe that's their whole plan, to sink this election just so Trump gets reelected. They're going to try and bank on impeachment instead. And of which I read the Mueller report. They don't have a damn thing on him. They're grasping at straws. And I'm sorry, but these straws are smaller than fleas.
But here's the thing, though. You heard that applause that Beto got after he said that. Everybody was like roaring and cheering in his favor. So maybe it wouldn't have been smart to try to shoot him down at that point. Or is that just the hired audience and their handlers? What do you guys think?
I think that was just the hired audience.
Okay, just saying, because that they kind of followed up with some hearty applause. So
I think the answer to your question is yes. I think it's both.
Yeah. So I was just appalled by what I saw. So I had to rant about it. I'm sorry, guys. I know this isn't Wednesday, but it was just they have become the party of civilian disarmament instead of the party of, we're the Democrats. I don't know one Democrat in the party anymore. They've all gone off the deep end of the socialist and communist side.
So for anybody listening and says, well, I don't have an AR or AK, if we got anybody out there that's just, like a hunter, just using bolt actions or shotties, or you just have a handgun, they won't stop after they take just those rifles if that would be the case, all right? Well, first of all, probably inside Civil War. But second, they will come for other guns. And if you want to lose your handgun because somebody doesn't think you should have it because it's a semi-automatic weapon, and at that point they'll probably call it a weapon of war, then just sit there and do nothing, all right? So even if you're a Democrat and you're somebody who has a firearm for self-defense because you just want one, even if you're not pro 2A or whatnot, or not pro firearm in general, it won't just stop with just those ARs and AKs. I can guarantee it.
No, it won't.
So that's something to keep in mind. So if you got any friends or family that might be on the fence about, maybe you got somebody that's not an adamant gun owner, or somebody who's not pro 2A, or somebody who's not a gun enthusiast in your family, but maybe they have a handgun. Maybe they got one or two firearms. Say, well, would you like to lose those? Well, no, but, okay. Well, somebody else doesn't think you should have them. So, screw that. Well, you better hurry up and get out there and vote, bud.
So. But I did want to mention that to combat Beto O'Rourke, PSA is now offering no Beto stripped AR-15 lowers.
Well, that's the one thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Travis.
No. I was just going to make a joke about it. Go ahead, dude. It's all good. You do it. You do you, man. Yeah.
One of the other YouTube channels that I watch did a video about that weapons of war, and he pulled out the M1 Garand. He pulled out the Mosin Nagant. He pulled out an SKS, and he said, "What when you're going to define something as a weapon of war, your 1911 is going to fall down in that category too."
Yeah.
If they really wanted to be technical with the definition and not just plaster AK and ARs just the only weapons of war.
Yeah.
NEA Matt made a pretty good point in one of his hasty headlines where he said, well, any gun had an original design for elimination of human life. I mean, when you think about what the invention of the gun is all about, they've always been used in war. It is a tool. Okay. Yeah. You can hunt with it and you can sport shoot with it. But if we look at if you look at the item itself, the origin of it, why do we have it? Why do they have swords? Why do they have spears? Why do they have bows and arrows? Right. There's a reason for those things. They'll have origins in some sort of combat.
The internet was a weapon of war. The internet came from the Department of Justice.
Yeah, this is true. To link missile silos, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We've got the internet. That's a weapon. That's a potential weapon of mass destruction right there. I mean, the knowledge you can get off the internet, what people can do with it, like, I don't know, drop buildings or blow up buildings. I'm just saying, that it could be the internet could be a weapon of war. It's a weapon of war.
It could be. Yeah. You're right.
A Toyota truck with a 50 cal in the back strapped in it used by ISIS is a weapon of war.
It is.
I have pickup trucks. That's a weapon of war right there because it transports that weapon from one place to the other. It shoots American soldiers.
Half the satellites that are floating around in space right now are up there for military purposes.
They are. All right. So next topic. Well, this is more of a footnote than a real topic. But, all right, for anyone that hasn't heard, Colt is halting production of long guns for the retail market. But let's be honest, it's not like they're going to make that money up by selling to the government. That's for damn sure.
No, are they strictly going to go government contracts or what?
They probably are. They're probably strictly only going government contracts for rifles. But again, they're also shooting themselves in the foot and pissing off a lot of Americans by saying, "Oh, we're not going to sell to the people again anymore because we're better than that." And I'm sure as hell, if Samuel Colt had heard that, he would be pissed off right now.
Yeah, but aren't they saying that because they're not? It's not that they're better than that; it's they're broker than that. Nobody's interested in buying some of these Colt. I've been curious about that myself, as being kind of new into guns, how such an iconic name could have a problem selling firearms. I just figured Colt was like the top of the line.
The problem with Colt is they're trying to play for the longest time. They've tried to play off that their brand is worth a higher price. Their brand is worth the what's a good
premium? A premium.
Their
price.
brand is worth the premium price, like Daniel Defense or one of those other higher end AR-15 manufacturers. When the fact is that their AR-15s aren't any more quality than Palmetto State Armory. Okay, they're not any better than anybody else because everybody else makes AR-15s these days.
Well, they might have higher quality steel. They might have better barrels. They might have their small mechanical pieces might have better tolerances. They'll be mil spec, but they might be held to a higher degree of quality. That's how they justify their price. There might be a little more attention to detail that goes into the gun than something that's just thrown together on a quick assembly line. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I mean, that might be the reason why they can justify,
Maryland has bans on certain Colt AR-15s. And if there's a bunch of states that don't allow. I'm sorry, Ava. Go ahead, man.
It's all good. I was just gonna reiterate the fact that Maryland has the AR-15 ban, and also Colt AR-15 is name banned here in New Jersey. So.
Well, and maybe they're just thinning. Again, I think they realize, like you said, though, I think they realize that they can't compete against the $350 AR-15 that your average Joe is buying. So limit your production to civilian sales. Focus on your contract market because you can control your production and inventory a little bit better. That's going to cut out all this excess inventory they're producing that's not leaving the factory, that's not leaving the warehouse. So I could see that because they're $200 million in debt right now. I could see why they're probably trying to take off some. I mean, I'm not standing up for them, but I'm just saying from a financial standpoint, it would make sense to focus on the contract where the money is, right? And again, they're not necessarily supporting the civilian market, and that might just be because of their financial situation.
Yeah, Matthias is out there saying some companies just think that slapping their name on something automatically makes it worth more, and it's not. That's true. I mean, Colt could be seen doing that too with the AR-15s. Just like Kimber's doing that with their 1911s with Min parts.
So okay, so the Colt did lose their most recent government contract, and they lose it to FN.
Probably.
So if they're not doing military contracts, I suppose they could focus on law enforcement contracts, maybe just police or SWAT or things along that line.
I guess, but again, there are other companies that are doing that. So who knows?
Yeah.
But that's just what's happening with Colt. I'm sure they're still going to make handguns for the market, for the retail market. They're still gonna, they just came out with that King Cobra and the 357 Magnum.
Yep.
So it's just like, I guess they're remaking the Pythons within the King Cobras. So we'll see how well that works out. I mean, does Colt still sell 1911s?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can still get them. Yeah. I was actually looking at one. I was looking at them before I purchased the Ruger, my SR 1911. I was looking at the Colts. I mean, they're still available. I haven't seen anything that said that they've halted production. I mean that, and it would be smart to focus on those exclusive models because there's no tourist version of a King Cobra, right? There's a million 1911 replicas out there,
Right.
But I mean, some people when they buy 1911, they want a Colt, they want the original, or they want the Colt brand, So that's what they're going to go for.
The way I understand it is they're only stopping civilian sales for their rifles. They're still going to have all their pistols and revolvers, but handguns available to the public.
Okay.
Right, and it's just that they're getting out of the market when instead of getting out of the market, they should have lowered their prices, not necessarily to fall in line with everyone else, but at least try to be try to give a competitive edge, saying, "Hey, we're the original AR-15 manufacturers. Well, not the original, but we're the second AR-15 manufacturer in the country, and we've got quality rifles." They should have banked on that, not banked on the name, and not banked on the high-end price. They should have tried to become a little competitive. I mean, they're a business, for Christ's sake. There's other businesses that are fighting and competing with each other all the damn time. It's either you do something to get in the game to stay in the lead, or you get left behind. And apparently, Colt wants to be left behind in the rifle market, so they're pulling out. And if that's the case, then
Sorry about that.
Do you need to take that, Travis?
Yeah, I probably should. I have no idea who it is. I'll be right back.
So it's just the whole Colt deciding to stop making rifles for retail market. It's just
I just think they can't. I think nobody's buying it because of the price. I mean, I really think that's what it. I mean, there's people that buy Colt rifles. There's people that buy Colt ARs, but out of all the guns all the ARs that I've looked at purchasing over the last couple of years, I've never really considered a Colt LE. Nothing wrong with them, but I'm thinking, okay, well, I can buy 2.5 PSAs for the price of one Colt, or I can buy 3 Bear Creek Arsenals for the price of one Colt.
That's just it. I'd buy a Colt if they weren't so goddamn expensive.
Yeah, I just think that maybe they got themselves in trouble with overproduction, not enough demand for their current inventory, dropping gun sales over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it really came down to. So they can't afford to keep making those. So we shouldn't take it personal if they're not selling to the civilian market. I think it's more of a financial survival thing more than anything.
Well, even if it is, I still take it personal because they single out the consumer.
Yeah.
But I agree with Sean Callahan when I say this. But he said, Sean Callahan out there says, "How about fuck Colt?" You know what? Yeah, sure, why not? At this point, forget Colt. So if they're gonna act like that, then I guess I'm done with Colt. I don't really care anymore. let it die off like Samuel Colt did.
So what about a brand like H&K that boasts the fact that they're not necessarily civilian market friendly, so to speak?
I have issues with H&K's customer support, so don't get me started on H&K. And if you don't know anything about H&K's customer support, it's awful. It's like if you do anything to your gun that they didn't do first, they're like, well, if it's broken, you shouldn't have fucked with it. You shouldn't have fucked with it, so it's gonna cost you to get it fixed. It's like, what the hell?
Yep.
So don't buy an HK either. But I mean, no, I'm not telling you what to buy. If you want to buy an HK or you want to buy a Colt right now, go for it. I don't fucking care. It's your money, not mine. But,
if I bought an H&K, it'd probably be a Leo trade-in.
But again, it's just it's ridiculous that companies act like this, and also that companies to say, "Oh, we're going to stop making rifles for consumer market." Well, okay, I guess you're going to lose even more sales than what you had. But hey, whatever. All right. Does anybody else have anything to talk about? Because I'm about out of topics by now.
Kingpin, you want to talk about the suppressor giveaway?
Yeah, I would love to do that. I'll get a link together here in just a second.
All right, you get that link together.
Our friend JD over at A Bloke's 2 Cents YouTube channel has a giveaway going on right now for a CGS Mod 9 suppressor. And that is, it goes from 9mm all the way up to 300 blackout. It's a $20 entry fee, which if you go to the video that I'm going to post, there's a GoFundMe link in that video in the description. And if you just go to that and donate $20, then you get your entry fee. And what you need, the couple things that you do need is your FFL needs to be an FFL SOT in order to get a suppressor or whatever it is to do a suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me, I'm sorry. You need to take a screenshot of your GoFundMe donation and email that to Bloke. And his email address is ablokes2cents@gmail.com, which is in the video of the link I just posted. Actually, you might have to repost that or something, Travis, because I don't have a wrench. I don't know if that's going to be a hot link or not.
Okay.
The $200 tax stamp is going to be paid. Plus, there's another addition to the giveaway: a bulletproof vest with the case, a carrying case for the vest. They say it's around a $900 suppressor and like a $500 vest, plus the $200 tax stamp, all for your $20 donation. Bloke's friend has a 10-year-old daughter that one day was at the lake swimming, and a couple hours later, she had almost lost her life. She had went paralyzed and just basically in the snap of a finger, she went from a regular happy 10-year-old little kid to just about dead. And so there's a lot of medical bills involved and a lot of tests and stuff that they're going to have to run. So they're looking to try to raise donations. Bloke said that there's only like 12 or 15 people, maybe 20 people entered right now. So right now the pool is super high for your chances to win. But there's also plenty of room for more people to get in. Somebody's going to win for $20. There's going to be a winner. October 2nd is the end of. Thanks for that, Travis. I appreciate that. October 2nd is going to be the end of the giveaway. I'm not too sure if that's the day he's going to do the drawing or if that just ends the giveaway. But on top of that, if you live in a state where you're not allowed to have a suppressor, or you're just not interested in the suppressor, or you don't have the $20 to spend at the time, feel free to drop $1. $1 would be so totally appreciated from the depths of Bloke's heart, from my heart. And Bloke would also like people to, if you do make $1 donation or a $5 donation, email that link to him too, so that way he can respond to you and say thank you and tell you how much he appreciates this. Because really, this isn't about the suppressor or the vest or the tax stamp. It's about helping this family out. And there's a lot of really cool perks involved. So, if you have the opportunity and the means to do so, please enter. If you have the opportunity and the means to do so, please donate $1. Or if you don't have that dollar, make a video, post something on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever kind of social media that you use, and get more people focused that way so the donations can get a little higher.
Yeah, I'll be definitely donating to that one pretty soon. I know that.
Yep, definitely. I'm in the middle of putting my $20 in because I would love to win a suppressor.
You said that goes all the way up to 30. It can be used up to 30 caliber as long as the
300 blackout.
Yeah.
thread
Yeah,
pitch.
300
Oh, there we
blackout,
go.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
I looked up the suppressor. You can use up to subsonic 300 blackout in it. So that means you can use it on
nice.
your 9mm pistol. You can throw your AR-15, throw it on one of your ARs. Then
Would.
And,
Mine would. Hell yeah.
and run 300 blackout through it.
Yep.
Granted, remember you have to use subsonic 300 blackout,
Mhm.
but still, that's pretty cool.
If you go to Bloke's channel, like when you follow that link that Travis posted, plus Nightstrike posted this straight to the GoFundMe. But if you go to Bloke's channel, he does a preview, tabletop review of the suppressor, and explains everything about it, how to take it apart, how to use it, and all that kind of stuff.
Right. It's just I would like to put the emphasis on the GoFundMe, just because the factor that I believe that's more important than just the giveaway. Because let's be honest, this little girl needs help, and we need to do what we can to help out this little girl because we want her to grow up to love firearms, not hate firearms and hate being outdoors.
Hey, Midnight Range out there's mentioning that there's a Harrisburg, Pennsylvania rally coming up next week, 24th and 25th. Make sure you guys are there. So get in touch with the Midnight Range team if you need more information, and get entered on that suppressor giveaway, guys. Do it.
But I'm gonna ask you guys this: no matter who wins the suppressor, once you get the suppressor, you are required to do a video with that suppressor.
Oh,
We want to. If I get it, if Travis gets it, Gary Kingpin, whoever gets the suppressor, you have to do a video showing us that how you use it, and how cool it is.
I'll go get a decibel meter. I'll go hang out with Mac, a Military Arms channel, and borrow all of his stuff because he's like the suppressor king for videos.
I guess one of the important things to say is
you got to share it with everyone.
Yep.
If you do win, you get the tax stamp paid, you get the bulletproof vest, you get the suppressor, all the cool perks about it, but there's nothing that anyone can do about the wait. So it's still going to be a 7 month to a year wait because reasons and stuff. There's nothing anybody can do to shorten that wait time.
Well, the Hearing Protection Act could have.
Well, I'm just talking about, personal back and forth. Like bloke.
Yeah.
Somebody was nice enough to offer up the $200 tax stamp, so to try to entice, because hey, I just won something for $20 and it just cost me $200. Some people wouldn't be interested in that, so somebody was generous enough to offer the $200 tax stamp, but there's no way legally to avoid the wait time until the laws change. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed, changed, or altered in any way is how long the government makes you wait to get the suppressor.
Right.
I'm going to say something kind of immature here. Whoever thumbs down that video, you can go to hell. Thank you. Carry on.
Somebody thumbs down the video.
Yeah, the Win the CGS Group Mod 9 suppressor video. You thumbs down that? Really?
Man.
You are a sad human being, man. That's all I'm going to say right now.
I thumbs up that video. I was like,
yeah, there's absolutely no reason, unless somebody stumbled upon it. Oh, scary silencers and thumbs down. Why would you be looking at that anyway? You got nothing better to do? Go away. All right? We don't want you here. Anyway, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm bitter. I'm just bitter. I'll be okay. I need a hug.
Yeah,
okay,
you need a hug and a tasty cake.
Yes. Oh my God! Don't even say that. Oh, tasty cake, chocolate cream pie, baby.
By the way, my Walmart started selling those now.
Yeah, we got them at not the Walmart here where I live, but my wife's Walmart has them too now. So, yep.
So, I've also
And
trimmed the beard a bit more. I'm not going to turn the camera on, but I
there you
trimmed the
go.
beard a bit more to where I look presentable now. I can actually go out in public. So there's no more
Nice.
Teen Wolf Night Strike. It's the clean shaven beard.
I got to put a
I
cheap
tried
plug
to-
in real quick too. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I tried to send Squib a box of those plus some other chocolate tasty treats, and I asked a friend of mine to stop by the post office and drop it off for me. And a week later, when I saw it in the back seat of their car, I opened it up, and no, it's not chocolate in the back seat of a car in Maryland during the summer. Not a good idea.
Oh, Sean Callahan said, "Yeah, you can't expect government employees to do their jobs in any kind of reasonable amount of time." Wow, someone's bitter. But I understand. I understand there. All right.
Let's try it out for a year.
Anybody else got any topics? Anything you want to talk about?
I got a.
Is Matt doing any chats tonight or anything? Or did he?
He's
just
doing
kinda-
a German strudel gameplay right now, I think.
Oh, he's doing gameplay. Okay. So that's where some of our viewers are.
Possibly.
They're watching the strudel chat.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This strudel's good. Yeah.
But they left us. They left us.
I know. That's so bad when they leave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just me and Klaus.
And the kingpin.
And the kingpin. Yeah.
The kingpin. Yeah, the kingpin. We might be scaring him if he doesn't know what we're talking about. Like, what are you guys doing? What is this? Is this like a Ricola commercial gone wrong or what? What is
And
it?
I used to watch the strudel chats.
Okay, good. Oh yeah. This strudel's good, yeah.
I just have to say that Travis, your German is my favorite.
Well, thank you so much, Sir Kingpin. You do a wonderful job on your channel too, you know. The Kingpin.
Boob Sweat says I have an email out there, so I'm gonna go check my email.
Yeah, the boob sweat, yeah.
If it's anything that I can share with people, then I will totally share.
I think we should call him the boob strudel now. Oh yeah.
Let's see what he sent.
Hey, Blokes 2 Cents is out there in the chat. Right on, man. Heck yeah, guys.
Oh, you like this, Travis? You would.
Do I want to see this night strike? I don't know, because the last time we saw the pictures, it was very scary.
You do. You really do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
What do we have here? You guys are getting free German strudel going on here. So. Oh God! Oh man!
Great.
That image is going to haunt my dreams for the rest of my life.
Boom Sweat, bravo!
I'll let you take my gun, Beto.
Bravo, Boom Sweat, bravo!
Man, that's the cringiest meme of the year right there. There's no other way around it. That is it.
But it is pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's right. That's right. Now that's a threat though, isn't it? I mean, that's a red flag threat right there. That's you're inciting violence. You should not have a gun. You know what that is? When Beto said that, when he made that reply back to the guy that said, "Well, my AR-15 is waiting for you," that's a little kid that throws the first punch at you in the playground, and then as soon as you swing back, he runs off and tattles on you. That's exactly what that little kid. I hate that little kid, man. You're gonna start it, you finish it. All right, get out there and take it like a man. Don't go run off and tell mommy and get me in trouble for your problems. Right? Seriously, I hate people like that. Oh, I'm so full of anger this evening. I'll be fine. I'm good.
Travis, I have to ask.
Yeah, man.
Are you not going anywhere for a while tonight? And Travis, we lost Travis, which is funny.
That's one of the things Oh, I'm sorry, Gary.
No, I think you scared him off.
That's one of the things that I like about the gun chamber is when you get kicked out, it'll automatically reboot you and bring you back in. You just got to wait like 15, 20 seconds.
Well, I think he's either losing power or he's this internet, because this has happened to him more than a couple times on Monday night chat too. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Do I have any more emails? If I've got more emails, I'll share if I can share it. But if there are no more emails, guys, we're gonna have to call it early. So if you got an email, send it to nightstrike@gmail.com. Tony says you went Biden on him asking that question. Ooh. All right. So, Gary, Kingpin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm sending you an
Okay.
email.
Oh, you're sending me an email. Okay. Gary, are you there? Is George okay?
Well, I guess I should unmute. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. How's George tonight?
George is sleeping right in front of me and seems to be relaxing very well.
Okay.
But he has decided not to appear on camera right now.
Oh, okay, Travis, I see you're still having internet problems. Like from last night, you had a repeat tonight.
Did you guys all get disconnected too?
Nope, it was just you.
See, most of my anger must have disconnected. This my Chromebook, it's working fine, and then it just boom loses signal. So I have no idea what just happened there. That was crazy. It just boom. I thought you guys said Night Strike is trying to reconnect, and I was like, oh, then it was just me, and then my connection just ended. So I might need to quit using my Chromebook. I don't know. It's acting kind of weird. I might need to restart it. It's been a while.
Okay, so Kingpin, what are we looking at?
That's just something I drew a while ago, and I sent to one of my friends earlier today. So you asked for an email, and I was like, all right, well, I'll send him this. And I colored it in different. I drew it twice and then photocopied it a bunch of times so I could just color it different. And these are the last three that I have.
Make a nice tattoo. That one in the middle there.
That's funny. That's where I got it from. Was a tattoo
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, that right there. That's the color scheme that you see on a lot of the tattoo parlors these days. I'm pretty heavily inked up, so
Sharpie?
Right. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I asked for a 13 and I got a 31.
Right.
If I ever got brave enough to put anything on an arm, it'd be with a Sharpie pen, trust me.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so
Yeah, man.
I think that's about it. What we've got tonight. Unless anybody else has anything they want to talk about.
Nah, man, I'm good.
Somebody was
Good.
asking Gary if he had a chance to try out his red dot yet.
It's mounted on the Roni. I haven't taken any shots with it yet, so I haven't got it sighted in or nothing.
Okay.
It's coming. It's coming.
Good. All right then. Gary, give us your outro then, because we're not running for a whole hour tonight. We're only going half.
You want my long outro or a short outro?
Give us your long outro.
I am Gizzard Gary, and I would be very, very happy if you would check out my website. That is www.gizzardgary.com. I am on all kinds of social media, and I also produce YouTube videos and live chats. So if you would like to check out, for example, my gear reviews, I did a review of a reflex sight that I released today. Check it out. Also, I do a weekly show on Friday night. It's called Foul Territory, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. on the good time, Central Time, the only time that really matters. And my other weekly show, which is the Early Bird Chat, is presently on hiatus as my work schedule has me working Sundays for the next 6 weeks or so, sadly. But as soon as I get a chance, it will return. And I am most graciously thankful for your invitation to join in your program this evening, Dr. Nightstrike.
No,
Don't forget, give them
Professor Nightstrike.
That's right.
Yeah.
Creator of all that matters, and even what does not.
Creator of the Travi.
Oh boy.
He created the Travi in 7 days.
Okay, so
6 actually. 6.
He had to rest after that. That's
okay.
right.
We got some breaking email right here.
Uh-oh.
Breaking email. We got pictures of what the vest looks like in Bloke's giveaway.
Ooh, do
There's
share.
The vest. There's the vest, and there's the bag for the vest.
Oh, nice. Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, and we got one more. We got one more email. We got one more email from Scott. Scott B79. He got a new
sick.
20.
Yeah,
he got it.
What do they call it?
I think that's I think that's the X carry. I'm not sure. Scott, which one is that?
I think it is. You got that flat trigger on there.
It's so hard to figure out which one these are because they got so many different versions of the P320. Which one is it, Scott?
Inquiring minds want to know.
When you get a chance, could you show the best again? I missed that.
Yes, I'll show it again in a second. So,
time's up.
Scott, come on!
Don't leave me hanging, Scott.
Don't leave us hanging, Scott.
Go, Scott.
We know there's like a 15-second delay, but come on.
Don't bring me down.
Ooh.
Screen Skills Saloon says that's the X5.
Oh.
The P320 X5?
That's a BMW, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
I don't know. Either way, that's a damn good-looking P320.
Yeah.
I got something the other day, but I'm not going to do a video of it just yet. So, but I got something.
High
fun
point.
to play with.
You got something for us?
Yeet cannon.
No, I didn't get a yeet cannon. I got something even better.
What?
A sky?
Oh, you're going to say those words. You can leave now, all right? No, don't use that language in front of me, Gary. You know I'm still traumatized. I'm still going through some therapy from that. So yeah.
Actually, I got a really good deal on a P229. I got a Leo trade-in P229 that is basically flawless. Apparently, it wasn't even used at all.
How much?
Hardly. I paid $399 for it.
Nice.
So I got that, and I got a barrel for it off of eBay for like $70.
That's
so
a
I
lot
can
better.
convert it to 357 SIG.
That's a lot better price than I pay for my 229.
Yeah. Well, mine's a law enforcement trade-in, but it was literally being sold as like new, and it literally is like new. There's not a scratch on the damn thing.
Who'd you buy it from?
I got it from CDN Sports.
Okay, because I know Recoil Gunworks has a lot of SIGs for sale. Is that the DAC trigger on it?
Yeah, it's got the DAC. It's got the DAC, but I kind of wanted the DAC because that's what the Secret Service used.
So it's got kind of like almost like a two-stage. Doesn't it have like two different tensions that you use. It's got like two different pull weights on it or something like that when you're pulling the trigger. Like you set it for the single has a certain pull weight and the double has a different pull weight or something. Is that what it is? Or I don't know. There's something about it. I've read up on it at one point.
Scott P79 says that's the X carry. Okay. All right. But yeah, hey, here's the vest again for people that weren't paying attention earlier. Hint, Kingpin. You see that, Kingpin?
Yes, yes, I'm seeing that. Very cool. Now it's supposed to be, from what I understand, the specs are like it's stab resistant, and I don't know all the specs on it, but it's supposed to be a pretty decent vest. This too was another donation by somebody who just heard about the story and said, "Hey, I want to help out, and here's what I can do."
All right, that's pretty cool with this. All right, so we're done. We're not screen sharing anymore. We're gonna go back to the outros because I gotta go finish packing. And
Hey, I wanna make a quick plug here, guys. Make sure you check out Caliber Corner Monday nights at 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock East Coast Time. I will be dropping 2 videos on Thursday. One on my primary channel, Travis P11, over there on YouTube and Gun Channels, and one on my second channel, which is my first last name. I'll put a link to that somewhere on. You can find it pretty easily on my primary channel. But I got a food video I'm going to be dropping on Thursday on the B channel, so it's going to be a good one. Make sure you check it out. Like and subscribe. And subscribe to everybody down here on the panel, too, this evening.
all right, Kingpin.
Somebody's doing screenshots.
Sorry, I was just posting a link. Check out Sandville Shooter coming up next. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, he's coming up in a few minutes. And for those that are wondering, GunTube.org, the GunTube Chamber, and the Indiegogo I ran for it. We got another GunTube server online for live streaming. So now, if you use GunTube Chamber, there are 3 different live streaming servers. So we're hoping to add more soon. But we got 3 live streaming servers, and then the main server, which hosts all the actual chat room meeting rooms. So there we go. There's that. We're gonna add a couple more soon when I get back from Phoenix. But again, so I did not go to Vegas. Budget, nice try, budget. I did not go to Vegas. But yeah, I will see you guys later. I may do some live stuff when I'm in Phoenix. It just kind of depends on what happens. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm going to try to do some live stuff, either where I'll get on Wi-Fi or whatnot. I'm still waiting to see whether I can live stream GRPC from the building or not. What I'm probably going to do is use a caster or something like Restream to stream it straight to GunTube and YouTube as well. Just to kind of split all that off. But if I can't stream it, I'll try and just take notes and give people the play-by-play of what happened each day and go from there. But other than that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I gotta finish doing my laundry and packing. So, yeah. With that, check out GunTube.org. Check out GunTube's store. I think it's like blog.guntube.org/shop. Check out GunTube.spreadshirt.com. Check out nightstrike.com. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. We'll see you next week. So I will try and do some more stuff on the channel, on the Night Strike channel, and maybe see if I can also get some special stuff done for Patreon as well this week too. So with that, we'll see you guys next week. This was Hit or Miss.
Adios, Felicia. Adios, Felicia. Adios, Felicia.
Give them the bird.
Always give him the bird.
Bawoosh.
Dalia Paro.
Hey, this is not Sunday night. Now, how do I turn this damn thing off?
What? So we're not doing a show next
That's-
Tuesday? No show next Tuesday then, or what?
It just depends on how good the internet is at families.
Okay. All right, no problem.
That should be your new tagline. Is Jane, stop this crazy thing?
Man, I wish I had a picture of it, but someone said I saw a meme earlier. I gotta end this. There we go. There we end.